This video is all about the fragrances I received the most compliments and positive reactions for during the month of March. I've been dating a lot more during March and also been out and about meeting a ton of people, which always reflects on the amount of compliments I get. I know you are very busy, so let's get to it right now. GIVENCHY Gentleman Reserve PRIVÉE. It's brand new in my collection, but oh my, it went right up to the top when it comes to compliments and positive reactions. Take a bit of Dior Homme Intense, remove the sweetness and that lipsticky vibe, change it a bit and you have this. The way this powdery and woody blend is liked by people around me is insane. If you want a masculine and powdery woody scent with a touch of something nutty and ambery and a hint of something boozy, check it out. YSL Y Eau de Parfum. This is a crazy compliment getter from YSL that honestly manages to charm most people around me. It's an aromatic fragrance with a woody side and a nice dose of sweetness to it. I love that it's fresh and bright, but has enough depth to it to make it really exciting and attractive. This is a fragrance that works so well in so many different situations, and if you want to smell good in a way that might lead to a compliment, get this one. MONTALE Oud Tobacco. This has quickly become one of my most complimented perfumes, and everyone from my date to my friends and people I know, including Sandra Solomon Fragrance, love it, and I think it's crazy sexy. To my nose, there's only a bit of oud in it, and the main focus is really on a strong but soft blend of tobacco and tonka, and it's sweet and spicy in a fantastic way. That sexy sweet softness seduces people, and this compliment getter landed me several compliments. PACO RABANNE EROTIC Me. Yes, it's still one of my most complimented fragrances, and I just can't stop using it. There are two reasons for this being one of my most complimented fragrances. Number one, I used it a lot, especially when being out and for dating. Number two, it smells crazy sexy. I love this warm, sweet, milky and fruity leather blend, and I'm going to buy a backup bottle of it soon because I've burned through this one in no time. YSL La Nuit de l'Homme Bleu Electrique. This is probably one of the most complimented of all the La Nuit de l'Hommes, and I just love the way it makes me feel. And I love the way a lot of other people seem to feel when they get a whiff of it. This is an aromatic, spicy and woody compliment getter that has a fantastic combination of lavender and vetiver, and it smells so good in a bright, fresh and spicy kind of way. The vibe of it sort of reminds me of bits and pieces of previous La Nuit fragrances, and maybe, just maybe, a bit of Sauvage thrown in there. It's a fantastic mass appealing scent that brought me quite a few compliments, and I can highly recommend you to check it out. Armani Stronger With You Intensely. I decided to use Intensely a bit more than Absolutely, and it's almost like there's barely any difference between them when it comes to likability and compliments. This is another Stronger With You compliment getter that will get you noticed in a good way. To my nose, is Stronger With You, but with a stronger sweetness and spiciness, and it all being covered with amber. It lacks that smoothness that I love in Absolutely, but it's an amazing blend that brought me compliments. Gucci Guilty Pour Homme Parfum. Yes, I talked about this a lot since I got it, but it's simply because it's so damn good. It's like a Swiss knife, but a fragrance, if that makes sense. Use it anytime, anywhere, and you will smell great to most people around you. I love this smooth and woody blend with the spiciness, the aromatic side of it, and I love that musky, ambery, and slightly sweet base. Get it if you want a super versatile fragrance that most people will absolutely love on you. Armani Code Eau de Parfum. While I actually enjoy using Code Absolute Gold a bit more, this one pulled in more compliments than that one. This is a fantastic dose of an attractive vanilla together with the dose of lavender and aromatics on top of musk and something powdery. This is probably the most classy Armani Code ever, and one thing is for sure, you'll get compliments with it. I did. Prada Luna Rossa Ocean. From the first sniff, I knew I had a mass appealing compliment getter in my hands, but I had no idea people around me would like it in such an insane way. This opens up bright and nice with citrus and pepper and dries down with a fantastic dose of lavender, iris and sage on top of vetiver, musk and caramel. It smells great. It's as simple as that. This is part of my rotation of summer fragrances for 2022. I'll link to that video above, so please do check it out. Armani PRIVÉE Magenta Tanzanite. Oh my god. This opens up in a spicy and warm way with a bit of coffee in it, and it dries down into a sweet, spicy and smoky blend with tobacco, oh my god, coffee, vanilla and myrrh. Everything is perfectly blended. It has that Armani PRIVÉE quality to it, and if you usually enjoy spicy, warm and sweet scents with a focus on vanilla and tobacco, then this is definitely for you. This is a luxurious attention grabber, and I fell in love with it from the first sniff. And chances are that this, by the end of the year, will end up on my best of 2022 list. It's that good. And it's not just me. The reactions I had so far with it have all been amazing. People think it smells really attractive in a really unique way. Parfums de Marly Galloway, my absolute favorite freshie from Parfums de Marly, and probably the most luxurious freshie I have is Parfums de Marly's Percival. This is another luxurious freshie, but it's a freshie with a twist. This to me is woody, musky, powdery and spicy in a fresh way, with a bit of sweetness and a fantastic floral side to it. It's fresh, but with some depth to it, and it's definitely unique, and it gives me an amazing feeling whenever I put it on. It's a compliment getter freshie for sure, and I'll be using this a lot through spring and summer. DIOR Oud Ispahan. This is not a mass appealing perfume. It's actually a bit on the polarizing side of things, but here's the thing with this one and why it actually brings in compliments quite often. It triggers a reaction in people, regardless if they like it or not. It makes them feel something, and that, when it's positive, quite often leads to a compliment. People just seem to want to comment on it. This, to me, is an epic perfume that is both elegant and dirty at the same time. It's attractive in a polarizing way and absolutely amazing if you want to stand out in a crowd. The focus is on oud and rose, constantly dancing around each other and bringing you those contrasting sides of elegance, dirtiness and sexiness. And that, my friends, make this a fucking joy to wear.